Hayward Gallery and the Queen Elizabeth Hall and the Purcell Room all really were constructed with the idea of places where experiment, adventure and bravery could happen.
It was all about the future. Britain was emerging from post-war anxiety and thinking more boldly about art, about culture, and about society. And that gave a real platform for artists to think more boldly, to push the cultural boundaries. We have to continue on that mission. But to do that, we need help with our transformation project.
We would be squandering its history if we didn't invest in its now and its future. And that's what we've got to do.
My first concerts here were all in the Purcell Room in the Queen Elizabeth Hall. They took me very seriously as a young artist, and they were keen to hear what I had to say. I can look back on that with great fondness and can see it as a vital part of everything that I have been able to achieve here and elsewhere since.
Chi-chi is Europe's first black and minority ethnic professional classical and junior orchestra, and it sprang to life here at the Queen Elizabeth Hall. People need the experience that you get in places like the Queen Elizabeth Hall. I can't imagine life without it.
We're refurbishing all the seating. We're putting in air conditioning, so it's going to be much more comfortable. We're improving all the technical equipment, and so there'll be a much better acoustic. And I think it's going to actually look and feel like an even better version of what the architects originally intended.
The foyer space of the Queen Elizabeth Hall has always been rather extraordinary, full of angles, full of really contemporary building of the 60s. We're taking away one entire wall, and in its place it's going to be glazed so that you really can see the river and people on the outside can see in, and that will create a completely different sense of transparency and excitement.
The Hayward Gallery is a wonderful and unique space. It has this really dramatic and striking architecture, both from the outside, but also from the inside. And as a result, it's been really beloved by artists.
The Hayward has always been an incubator of the new. It's a place for adventure, for risk-taking, for breaking new ground.
The Hayward continues to do extraordinary shows. There is no other gallery like it, either in London or Britain.
This refurbishment of the Hayward Gallery is going to create a wonderful space. It's going to be the perfect conditions for viewing art, for connecting with art.
The Hayward roof lights are a really distinctive design. An architect was brought in and designed 66 pyramid-shaped roof lights, which, due to various technical mishaps over the years, are completely dysfunctional, letting in water, but also not letting in light, which they were designed to do. The roof lights became damaged, they were coated with fiberglass, painted over. What we're taking out of the gallery is these 66 dysfunctional pyramids and this unattractive dropped false ceiling that has prevented you from actually looking up and seeing what the real roof of the Hayward looks like. In its place, we're putting a solid glass roof over all the galleries, and on top of that, we're going to be building 66 open-ended pyramids. Underneath each of those pyramids, there is a coffer, which also helps to control the light. And finally, we'll have an electric roller blind system, because there are moments when you want to have a dimmer light.
I am so glad that the distinction between fully enclosed spaces and spaces that will be irradiated by natural light is going to be restored.
I think it's going to be a very striking and a very different kind of experience.
When people donate to our campaign, they're really donating to support a history of innovation.
It's a heritage project, but it's also about the absolute contemporary need that artists and audiences have for spaces like this not to become redundant, not to become of yesterday, but to stay of now.
I can't wait to see them reopen, and I am deeply, deeply encouraging and very grateful for people who wish to help with this endeavour.
Investing in something like this will go a long way towards the artistic legacy of this country.
This is a wonderful space, and it deserves to be preserved, and you can make a difference.
It's not about donating to a building. It's about making a real contribution to the cultural life of Britain for many decades to come.